Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. The Utes will put total weather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
How about special teams being special on the opening kick? You work in meetings all week, and we might have a chance to bust one. First kick, takes it, busts it through, uses the speed, takes it all the way back to the house. What a start.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Utah Utes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Auburn's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways on how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Gonna run it. It's straight. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Boom. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Royer. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utah.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing the ball, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. The play-action fake. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll go to the air, getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run it to the right. At the 35, he's open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Royer. Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It is good! And they'll push that lead down a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Royer. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Utah!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He's going to pass. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Auburn! What a grab and go for the score.
The big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys, who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The lead is 17 as they try to fight their way back in. They'll need a stop on this possession, about to kick it off here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Offense in a bunch formation.
29 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Royer. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to do this time and time again.
And he tacks on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Royer. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Utah! And the pummeling has started. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Wyoming. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to throw it. Gonna take it. And they wanted it all. Dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Gonna run it. It's straight. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Tackle is made after the first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Lining up to cover a touchdown drive.
Kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Utes. And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. One job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play at it.
On second down, wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Utes get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on third down. There should be no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, gave the defender the business. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They move the tight end all over. The run from the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Handoff to the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good.
He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
37.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.